Alrighty. Don't save. Alrighty. Should be getting ready to go. There comes Elite. Perfect. All right, we're going to have to replot our course, but we should be on our way. Just checking the, that ain't right. There we go. "97 jumps. We are way the hell out here." All right. Game's audio back a little bit. I turned it up the other day for Rain Man. Engage FSD.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, hold up. You need to be turned off. Engage FSD.
Welcome back, Commander. Checking systems done. All systems nominal.
Locking next star system.
And off we go. We are officially underway today, folks. 07 Commanders, I hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. We've got some ground to cover today. Nothing too crazy, though. So if you see me stop and look at FSS mode a few times, I'm just trying to see if there's anything really interesting in the system. Engage FSD. Voice tech is not listening today. Engage FSD.
Frameshift drive engaging. Leaving system.
This 97 jumps is really not that bad in the grand scheme of things. Apologies, guys. I'm trying to get the lead observatory going, so that's why you see me keep, like, looking away. Alright, well, one body, so single system. We're out of here, then. Alright, monitor started on Elite Observatory. Voice text up. We're good to go.
Okay, executing now. Hyperspace, checking systems now. Complete.
$17 bodies. Interesting. There's been a bunch of commanders through here. Did nobody map anything? That's what bugs me sometimes with exploration. I'm not going to map because I'm not going to get the bonus, but... Argon rich atmosphere, landable, ring landable. Interesting. 3G might be interesting to just go over there and take a look at, guys. I think I'm going to do that. Let's slow on down. And have a look. Yeah, that's a... Honestly, this whole system would not take that long to map. Well, let's have a look at 3G here. Okay, so planets like this are usually pretty cool. See how close these rings are to it. Oh yeah, if we land in the right spot, we're going to have one hell of a cool view. I'm going to dip around this way and see if maybe, you know, I'm going to map it too since we're right here. Alright, so the idea here is I'm going to swing around here. And then see... This plant may be a little small for what I want to actually work out scale-wise, but... Yeah, it is. We'll get down there and see what it looks like anyways. Sometimes with a bigger plant like this, you can get a really nice view of the rings on the horizon. This plant's a little narrow for that.
Orbital navigation system online.
Interesting tracks those around these craters that these canyons are forming.
Entry guidance computations complete. Vectors for descent. Changing mode.
Oh no, this has worked out better than I thought it would. That's really nice, actually. Let's land and see what this looks like. This is very nice. This is why I like exploration. I like the credits and the finding stuff, but this kind of shit just never gets old to me. Like, that is spectacular. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, that was worth the trip down here. That was 100% worth the trip down here. Let's see what we got for screenshots from that. Tell you what I'm going to do is I am going to take off and get one where I don't have the travel blur, as it were. Next system en route.
System destination locked.
Clear the area and jump.
Preparing for jump.
Absolutely gorgeous. Glad we stopped down there. That's one of the things you can look out for, guys, because I noticed it just in the
Jumping to next system.
just in the way it looked. But ED Observatory also said, landable with rings, which is usually pretty good time with views if you're looking for some good like wallpaper screenshot material. All right, let's go ahead and get fueled back up. Rocky ice. Nope. Go ahead and move on.
Interstellar travel mode. Engaging now.
Now, I'm not actually heading for any of the points of interest either. 22 bodies. We're going to check this system real quick. This could be interesting. Just boost away from the star. That is right in the gas giant range, so... we'll see what's here. We are not the first commanders to visit this system. Hey, do we have two gas giants on top of each other? ring clusters. Or belt clusters, rather. Let's see how much that gas giant with water-based life is worth. In the codex here in a minute. Class 3.
Hello. Welcome to Hranvad Pogwingith Gogeris
Games is followed on Twitch. Thank you. Welcome. Another icy. Potential life signs on that planet? We'll come back to that one. Subbed on YouTube as well. Awesome. Thank you. Much appreciated. Welcome. 07. Alright. Let's see what else is in the system. I'm willing to bet that our friend the architect here didn't bother to go check out that other planet. Well, it was either done before Exo-biology or they chose not to worry with it. Because it's not looking like it's high payout. I want to have a look at this gas giant with water life first, though. Let's see what she's showing in the evaluator. Not worth a whole heck of a lot. How far out is that? O1A is right here. Let's go have a look-see at it real quick and see what shows on the planetary scans. I'm thinking I know why this guy that was here before us didn't go down there, because it's probably one of the bacterium that's not worth much, and those could be annoying to find as well. Unfortunately, nothing in this system is going to offer up the spectacular views that we just had. So, but the main thing today, though, is to catch up to the fleet, because I spent a couple days testing the Castrol instead of doing Distant Worlds 3 once FDev dropped it to us, so I'm a little behind. And I don't want to get further behind, because that'll sap my will to actually, you know, complete Distant Worlds 3. Alright, so you're not tidally locked. From what I remember. Although it's not showing as mapped, so there's no telling how long ago this player discovered this, so it's just the bacterium. Of course, the bacterium's everywhere. Let's scoot down there and have a quick look. If we're likely going to be first footfall, so I'm not going to mind a quick 5 million credits for scanning some bacteria.
Re-entry procedures initiated.
We have some time to kind of dawdle around today.
Re-entry procedures initiated.
Kind of want to land up here. This looks very interesting. Where it looks kind of smooth instead of pebbly. I could definitely want to check that out. I know it's not actually going to be smooth, but it just looks interesting from up here. And why are we out here exploring if not to go see things that look interesting?
Intelligent thrusters engaged.
This almost looks like frozen lava flows. Power to systems.
Diverting power to weapons.
Landing gear.
Down and out.
I am not going to waste a lot of time looking for these bacteria. Just so you guys know, because they're not worth that much. You play in solo or open? I play in solo or private groups. Largely because back in the day when I did play in open, we had issues with stream snipers. So I just put the kibosh on that, and I only play in solo or group play. Yeah, see, the problem with plants like this is the bacteria are going to be really annoying to find. I'm just straight up not going to bother with it. It's not worth spending half an hour down here looking for that for 5 million credits. There's our vector. Now, what was this gas giant? Let's go have a look at O2 here. Okay, so folks, we don't stand to gain very much by scanning this one. I just, personal quirk, like to go look at gas giants with life on them. Not that we really see anything, it's just a weird curiosity thing on my part. Seen the roadmap for the, yep. We did a devlog update episode on when did that release? Monday? I don't know. I made it before it released because that's 16th. Was that? It was. I can't remember. Yes, I've seen it. Yeah, 6 new vessels, operations, major feature reboot. I'm excited for operations. I'm very excited to see what this major feature reboot is because I can think of a lot of things that could use a deep dive and maybe a reboot. The ships, maybe not. 22 probes. Christ, that's a big planet. The ships has kind of got, there's a lot of discussion going on about ships right now. So maybe not so excited about that because it's generally... If it's going to be anything like the Kestrel, then the community is going to light itself on fire. I mean, we do only know one of the ships so far, but I can tell you from having flown that ship that they need to figure out some balancing in this game because the Kestrel is fucking busted in a lot of ways. It's fun, don't get me wrong, but... Like Rain Man and I spent a couple hours there today going and testing it in various scenarios with various weapons builds, and that thing is, it's just a... It's so far above where it really reasonably should. I love it. I'm just saying it's definitely not balanced. We need to move a little further around. Us out of there a little bit. There's the big ol' other side of you that's not mapped. So 1, 2, and 3. This should finish this one off. There we go. Am I going to make much credits from that? No. Is it satisfying? Yes. Next system en route.
Selecting next destination.
Engage FSD.
Making the jump to light speed. Entry guidance computations complete.
Alright, so we have got 90-something jumps to go. I'm very curious what the community at large is going to think of the Kestrel when it hits, though. I already know one thing people are going to be upset about, and ain't nothing we can do about it. FDev forgot to lock the Class 5, or the Mark 5 advanced thrusters to that ship on the test server. Because boy, did we have some fun putting it on ships that shouldn't have it. Literally nothing interesting in this system. Gotcha.
Vectors. Jumping.
Okay, what do we got in this system? It's like Christmas every 2 minutes. doing this kind of jumping because you get to see a new system and it's like, what kind of new planets? Is that Eden? It is. Protocol override. Customize my settings.
Opening customizer.
It is Eden on number 1 and tactical, Verity on operations, and Callisto on helm and engineering. This is what my crew currently looks like.
Customizer closed.
Saw a video of that. Given my propensity to make tutorials, it probably was me. I love voice attack. It just adds that extra little flavor to the game that can be really fun.
Stand by. Interstellar travel mode. Engaging now.
Although not everybody gets it. I had somebody one day that accused me of being too lazy to push buttons on my keyboard because I was using voice attack. Orbit lines and night vision. Yeah. I dislike orbit lines, but I learned a long time ago that it's a lot easier for people watching on stream to parse what's going on if I leave the orbit lines on for them as a reference, so I just leave them on most of the time. Rocky Ice and Rocky Body. This one's a toss-up. We're kind of in a weird spot. Like, normally... Yeah, like, see, we got a bacterium there, but... We've got another potential bacterium there. Now, this far out in the abyss, it's just, that's no telling what is going to be there. Yeah, see, 3 planets so far, 3 potentially with, I really should pull up what I'm seeing so that you guys can see it as well. It's so weird getting codex entries again. Ooh. Ooh. Oh god, that's 666 light seconds away. Lovely. Chat, we may have just found the holy grail of bacteria. Which kind of sucks, because she's a real bitch big on the surface of a planet. Always great when it's under 1K light seconds. Yeah, although with SCO, I don't really think twice about distance these days unless it's utterly absurd, like Hutton Orbital. Show me the money. Ooh, all right. Gonna see us. Started over this month. Gotcha. Well, the Cobra Mark V should be relatively in reach. And that is a fantastic SEO ship. It's a fantastic ship altogether. Really want a new name. I can get that. Unfortunately, it's not as hard to get money credits to do what you want to as it used to be. Let's hit here.
Initializing
Come on a
orbital
little
rendezvous
fast. Won't be surprised if we bounce. Yep. That's my bad.
Intelligent orbital rendezvous procedures initiated. Orbital navigation guidance system online.
Fine, we'll let her cruise.
Entry guidance computations complete. Vectors for descent.
Eden, Callisto, you guys are a little bit behind. Not too great of a view. Not like our first stop off today. So deceptive sometimes when you're like this, because I mean, it looks like we're a long ways away, and granted 17 kilometers is a pretty decent distance, but it's not that much. We got a nice flat spot right here. Only 0.29 Gs. Power to systems.
Diverting power to requested system.
Landing gear.
Deploying gear.
Good lord, that draw in. Why is that so close? Alright, so base value of 8.42 mil. Come on now, give me a parking spot. Ultralisk, what's up? Good, good, how are you? Come on now. Doing colonization 5K light year from Sol. Fun times? Okay, game. Seriously? Thank you.
You're welcome, Commander.
I'm a little bit further than 5K from Sol, so I regret that I will not be able to come check out your project, sir. Yeah, before it was a little bit of a hassle. Right, these are not too hard to spot. Problem is, I don't think you're 500 meters. Let's let this update. Nope, you are. Yeah, I would love to come check out your nebula, but I'm... Hold on, I'll check and see how far out I am in a minute once we finish this. Omega. All right, let's see. Ooh, nice. Very cool. But I'm I'm not visiting you anytime soon. Unsuitable terrain, my butt. Doing the way back. That's a plan, although I'm not sure which way we're coming back, because we're tracking to Galactic East right now. And we're only on waypoint 4. That is 50 million in the bank. Power to engines.
Power diverted to engines.
Next system en route.
Selecting next destination.
Yeah, I'm on Distant Worlds, so I am way the hell and gone. We actually started... where's Beagle Point? So we came all the way out to Beagle Point through the galactic core, essentially. We came up to Colonia, came up through Odin's Hold, across Izanami, came in through the Vales, the Fomorian frontier, and up here. So now I'm just crossing the Abyss into Acheron. And I'm crossing, the actual route goes bonk, 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 because of some points of interest. But I'm needing to catch up with him, so I'm just cutting off that whole edge and heading there. And we've only got 6,700 light years to go, so... But yeah, we're out here. That's why the starfield looks like it does. That you can see over there, that is the rest of the galaxy.
Preparing for jump.
I'm going to take a quick break once we get in this system. I'm going to take a quick break, guys. I'll be back in a few minutes. Yep, be right back, folks. No, puppy, I'm sorry. I have to go. Sorry about that, guys. There's a lot of moving parts in the house today. Michael 909090. That's a lot of nines and zeros. I have build right next to a bunch of B-class stars with black holes. That sounds cool. Got myself a coffee drink while I was away, too.
Readying for system jump now. Maximum velocity.
Sweet caffeine. All right. Let's see what else we got. 27 bodies. Couple HMCs. Yeah, back screen is super cool. Thank you. My channel artist does a very good job. All right, let's get these out of the way. Oops, somebody else has been here, so. It's so weird to be getting codex discoveries. But generally, once I start a scan, I'll finish it, so. Wait a minute, what was this one? Was that 4C? No first landing. Potentially worth. Potentially worth. Whoa, there's a lot here. Rocky body. Rocky body. So right in the HMC category, but not actually HMCs. Nested moon. Class 4 with a wide ring. With the rocky, so not coming up with very much, even though there was a fair amount right on the edge of that spectrum. That's just the way it goes. $25. 26 right here. And 27. Alright, is there anything worth having a big stop-off at? Commander totally no idea, but 07, Philip Partner. 07, sir. 2D's worth a look. How goes? Totally not a demon. Thank you for the follow. $2,400 light seconds, not too bad. So For those that do not know, Commander Totally Not a Demon is one of our Elite Dangerous partners. Just testing out the Kestrel, yeah, I was going to say, and he's probably just been working with that new ship. Yeah, Rain Man and I messed around with it for a couple hours the other day, and I've done some other testing. I didn't get to AX. I know Rain Man did. How is that thing for AX? Is it as nasty as I think it probably is? It's very good. It's just very good in general. I'm afraid they may have overtuned that ship a little bit, but God, is it awesome. Rayman and I were noticing a little bit of damage inconsistency with those plasma shot cannons in our test. It was weird. The FDL Mark II fights, yeah, God. We did finally get clarification that that's not supposed to be possible, which is a little disappointing. I would love to be able to run a Mamba or an FDL with those frickin' drives on it. But alas, FDev says no. That thing's gross with conventional builds, too. I put a old school, you know, lazy man's gimbaled lasers and cannons on that thing, and it still is a monster. Oh, man, this planet's value just fell off a cliff. It's not even worth going down there right now. Hate that. If we weren't trying to catch up with the fleet, I would go down there, but I got more important things to do than hunt for 1 million credit bacterium today. Next system en route.
Locking next star system.
Engage FSD.
Frameshift now engaging.
When I get back to the bubble, it probably is going to be my daily driver too. The Mandalay is currently my daily driver, but I could go for some variety in my life.
Jumping to next system.
And me being an exploration guy, I was quite pleased to see that I could squeeze a 50 light year jump range out of it without too much issue. Now, for daily driver, it won't be that far because I'm not running around in a daily driver with D rates, but I could still lightweight some stuff and make it pretty respectable. But she might make a decent Exo-biology ship with that jump range and the small ship landing footprint. It will not be good at hauling. I don't know that it'll be great at mining just because those internals don't leave you a lot of room to mess around with, you know. You're going to be making trade-offs with what kind of limpets you carry or how much cargo space you have. It'll be capable of it, but let's be honest. Who goes mining in anything but a Type 11 these days? For each of your cargo seats, no need for money. Yeah, I did one good Exo-biology trip at the beginning of 2025 and came back with like 15 billion. And, you know, just out here doing this because I love exploration. We are a long ways from home, too. You've colonized a system out there with a plat hotspot? Oh, the Type 11 is about to be your best friend. Type 11 plus a platinum hotspot is just... It's basically free credits. I want to drop in and say hi, hasn't met yet. I appreciate you dropping by, Totally Not a Demon. Yeah, we're dual streaming right now. So I'm Twitch and YouTube. We do Elite, we do Star Citizen, we do Flight Sim, and occasionally I will stop and wreck a JRPG because I'm a min-max fiend. So, Twitch chat and YouTube, if you guys haven't checked out Commander Totally Not a Demon, do so. He's one of our partners, and love our partners. Dipping your toes into SC. If you want to join us on some Star Citizen at some point, I will be more than happy to. Oh my God, Doc, where did you get that? I will be more than happy to help you with it, guys. Dog's got hold of something he shouldn't have. Please come out of hyperspace. Mick, get back here. You stop. No, sir. Stop. Let that go. Mick. Mick. Drop it. Not yours. Not yours. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Mick. Drop it now. Oh my God. How did you even get this? I don't even know where to put this. The joy of pet ownership, everybody. I'm gonna keep this right here where you can't do any more damage. Anyways, thank you to Commander Totally Not a Demon for stopping by, guys. Like I said, check out the partners. All our partners are fantastic. One of the cats love to taste the cable on PC. Oh my God. Well, I currently have my mom's dog while she recovers from surgery, so I've got one that's not used to this house. My own house. I want to make it a Formidine system, so I gotta do BGS. Ah, yes. That's the other thing that I'm wondering if they're gonna do a little bit of overhaul too later this year. Thank you. Could you not try to chew on all my stuff? Could you not? I love you, but don't be a little shit. And see, the dog that actually lives here is just sitting in his chair by the window like, bro, I told you were going to get in trouble. Basically been forced to build an outpost if I want to convert the system more. Yeah. Well, the nice thing is that swinging the system in that area is not too hard because it's just us.
Readying for system jump now. Frame shift now engaged. No anomalies detected.
And I could probably get my alt online and head over there and murder some folks and swing things in our favor too. Once I catch up to the fleet, which reminds me, we're still 81 jumps out. We need to cover some ground for the next few minutes, so I'm just gonna fly. You're a good boy. Would you like to say hi to the chat, Nick? Oh, God, you're heavy. Say hi to the chat, buddy. They're up there. They're up there. Say what's up, dude. No, don't eat my microphone. Yes, Chester, I didn't forget about you. And this is my boy. No, sir. You get your nose off that. All right, pups. Back to your spots. That's why I don't have the ship's dog in voice attack. Is because we literally have the ship's dogs. Get down.
Entry guidance computations complete. Adjusting for jump.
I love my puppies, but sometimes they get their paws on things they shouldn't. Need to fuel on up, so we'll just take a pass here. So while we travel, guys, if you guys have any questions, especially about the Kestrel, feel free to ask. I love answering questions, and we're not going to be doing anything for a couple minutes but scooping and boosting, so... Ooh. Oh, now this is interesting. Full release win. Well, Kestrel goes live for ARCs on the 24th, which is Tuesday? Generally about 3 months after that for credit release, so... If you close the blinds, they can't see what they're barking at. Oh, boy. Anyways. Credit release probably, it's February 24th, March, April, May, probably May-ish. I'm betting they originally wanted to have it launch around the time as operations. Okay, man, I promise.
Selecting next destination.
But
Making the jump to light speed.
they've also been a little quicker and a little slower on those releases. She's a beastly little ship, no doubt about that. Oh, did we just get 2 binaries in a row? Neat. Hold up. What is this? What is this star system? okay? And then we've got operations. Operations is what's really got me interested.
Adjusting for jump. Maximum velocity engaged.
We're going to have to mess around with the instancing and how it works if they're going to pull off what they're talking about with operations, which I would be willing to bet is why it got delayed, because I bet they're having problems with it. I also wouldn't be surprised if it came with a beta. No, okay.
Jumping to next system.
You tell us the weekend, everybody's online. How far am I from the fleet? We'll have a look real quick once I scoop and get by. Probably somewhere in the range of 5,500 light years. I was close, 5,700. Which is not really that far for this ship. Yeah, we should be there by the end of
Navigation
stream.
for next system.
Which we'll be jumping into Star Citizen tomorrow if that's the case. And the nice thing about a Mandalay is it travels very, very fast. I'm literally restricted by the boot speed on the FSD right now. That's our only limiting factor. That's one of the reasons I have that massive fuel scoop on the ship, is so that we only have to take one pass.
Course adjustment.
Other than that, we're doing really well. And now that my schedule should be coming back to normal, because if you guys are regular viewers, I apologize for the last couple of weeks. Life has just kind of kicked me down the stairs and back into the street a couple times with everything that's been going on, making my schedule impossible to maintain. But we should be back on track this week, which means that we'll have plenty of time to keep up with the fleet, see all the cool stuff along the way, possibly even break out my alt and get Commander Dimebot Jr. in a better spot. Like, I was messing around with my alt not too long ago, and I bought a module for my ship, and I was like, holy crap, I actually noticed my balance change. That's a weird feeling.
Leaving system.
He needs more money. And rep and ranks and all kinds of stuff. Still waiting to buy capital ships. Capital ships are an interesting beast in this game. They used to use them more than they do now. Like, I can fully remember running conflict zones with an Imperial capital ship and a Federation capital ship in there at the same time fighting each other. That's really another thing that happens anymore. Like, you just don't see the cap ships as much. So I wonder if maybe they'll change that up some. I would love for them to. I would love for them to have some type of overarching story that involved them. I wouldn't mind if this storyline that they're working on right now ended up with a couple of the major factions going to war. Because we don't have an overarching conflict right now. And it was pretty cool when we did have one with the Thargoids.
Preparing for jump. Interstellar travel mode engaging now.
Which brings me to a question. Chat, what do you guys think they're going to do with their reboot of a major game mechanic or game system this fall? Like, what is y'all's speculation? Regarding, you know, I might check and see where this POI is, because we're headed right towards it, I think.
Vectors.
And if not, we're coming real close to it. Let's open the galaxy map and see where this is. No, that's way further than it looks like on the map. Not for a minor POI. If it was something really cool, yes, but not for that. Dino is here, 78, DW3 going beyond the galaxy lines. We're out here right now.
Engaged. No anomalies detected.
We are way out here. Get fueled up real quick, and I want to look at something. So we are currently in the Abyss, which I have spent some time in before. But once we get into Acheron, like, I've really never spent any time in Acheron. The furthest out I've been on my own has been into the Vales, because I was coming through this way But I turned around in the Vales and came back home through Empyrean Straits and through the inner arm and then the spur back to the bubble. So go north. There's not a lot else further north out here. Like if we... Like stars are... See, right there is kind of where you lose it as far as stars go. So I could head north a little bit, but it's getting dangerous. Love to have a look at navigation system. Entering coordinates or multi-waypoint routing would be amazing.
Guidance computations complete. Interstellar travel mode engaged.
One of the waypoints, I think, on the one of these arms was the furthest reachable system. There is the lone oddball star floating around out here in the void somewhere, but it's nothing that we're getting to. And it could take me forever to find one out here, just scanning around like this, but there's the occasional, but if you look at the actual cloud of the galactic arms, we are on the edge of it. Like, there's a reason that people go to Beagle Point. It's Asterius, the Northern Meridian. Yeah, it's Northern Meridian is the star I was thinking of. It's the furthest on the Northern Meridian that they have found they could get to.
Readying for system jump now.
Part of the reason people are so careful out here is because it's really, really easy to get yourself in a situation where you can't jump back from somewhere. We'll probably fast travel to the top of the hour, and then I can slow down and take a look at stuff. Because if we get within 50 jumps, then that's not very hard for me to pull off. Just
Course adjustment.
real fast.
Frameshift now engaging.
We are going to look at this system, though, because 29 bodies is a lot. It doesn't look like it's a lot of much. I'll scan it, but I'm not expecting much. Where is the orbital plane? And as expected out here, the first players through. So that's an HMC. Preferably, I would want a terraformable HMC out here. Which we ain't getting. I don't know what ship could fuel and jump and still stay cool. Ah, the Mandalay. Mandalay is just gross in that regard. Several of the newer ships actually run extremely cold. A properly outfitted Asp could do it too. The crates run pretty cool too. There's actually quite a lot of crates along on the expedition. That one's got life, but nothing too expensive on it. Same thing with this one. GG with water-based. I see. Another IC. We're not gonna, unless I miss something. There's not a lot that's gonna keep us in the system for more than another minute or so. Because once I start a system scan, I'll always finish it. Okay, you are around the inner orbital plane then, huh?
Hello. Welcome to Llanfair po Gwyngyth go Gerith Gwyndrapoch Slansa Sirio go go go.
Subscribed on YouTube. Thank you. Yeah, whatever this is not on this outer plane. There it is. The most important update for me would be having my Thargoid cockpit bobble glow green when I get near one. That would actually be hilarious. Did I miss one? I did. Good call. Thought that was 29 for some reason. It's not like me. There it is. Good call. Again, not a lot of interest in the system, but getting first discoveries is going to be a trick out here because there's not that many stars out here. Even if I put us on an economical route, it wouldn't change our number of jumps significantly. Yep. Not even gonna bother. Now, if y'all are wondering why I just glance at that and then go nope or yep sometimes, it's just because of having done so much
Interstellar
exploration.
travel mode engaging now.
Just kind of looking for certain clusters in certain parts of the spectrum. And if I don't see like a bunch clustered up where, hey, stop. If I don't see a bunch clustered up where like HMCs would be, or like a bunch of gas giants, then I typically probably won't look, because habitable content worlds, if they're terraformable, are worth a decent chunk of change. And then gas giants, you typically get a lot of other bodies orbiting a gas giant, which means more chances for exo-biology science. So that's kind of, I'd look for a couple clusters on the spectrum, and if I don't see them, I move on. If we're in a hurry like this. Now, there are days and weeks where I will just stop and literally scan everything in every system just because.
Okay, executing now.
But that's more around the core, around Sagittarius A and those few sectors that surround it, because there's billions of stars in there. Out here, there's not so much. And we have gotten the first footfall today because, you don't know when the commanders that discovered these systems came through here. They may have come through before Horizon. They may have come through before Odyssey. They may have come through before Exo-biology. So, I don't necessarily let a first discovered deter me. Not out here.
Navigation for next system.
Of course, if I'm really looking to make money, there's other ways to do that with exo-biology instead of random jumps. Alright. Single star. So, nice to see you, bud, and we're moving on.
Jumping to next system. Frameshift drive engaging.
Okay. So, we got one more day. Tomorrow we'll get to the new waypoint. I'm curious to see where we're going. Like I said, they seem to be tracking around to the east. That's another star out there. Body's 40. Now this looks interesting. Let's find out who's already been here. Has nobody been in this system? Interesting. Hold on, let me pull up the observatory real quick just to make sure I don't miss anything. Oh god, there's a lot of crap out here. Well, there's all the belt clusters. Let's get those off our radar. Oh, you're not landable, are you? Those type of worlds are really cool to land on. This system's going to take us a minute. Here's our ammonia world. That's 100% getting mapped. That's C1. And that looks like the only ammonia world. There's something I don't recognize. Another HMC. I'm sorry, I'm going to have a look at this system in the orrery. This is... the layout here is weird. Hey, babe. Can you put this somewhere where Mick can't haul it down and start chewing on it again?
Oh no. Yes, I'll put it in your closet right now. No.
Oh, he and I already had a discussion.
Look, go in the closet. We're gonna lock you in here if you're not careful. I'll close this door.
There it is. Alright, well, here's a whole bunch of other bodies. Okay, nested moon.
Why do you love the closet so much? You're such a weirdo.
Gas giant, and here's the rest of the planets. Okay. All right, first up is C1. No, first up, oh wait, C... Oh god. Like I said, I need to look at this system in the orrery. This is wacky. So A and B are orbiting pretty close together right now. B's, all right. All right, that makes a little more sense. System is extremely spread out with those orbits. Well, time for what the Mandalay is good at. So C1 is the ammonia world. Now that we slowed down a little bit. Because you could really get moving across that kind of space with the Mandalay. Although, given what I saw the Kestrel do the other day in SCO, the Mandalay looks positively slow. I need to find that clip. Orbiting that close. It's a moon. Okay. One, two, three. Boy, that sun is weak all the way out here. Right, and now we want to go
That's a
to
negative.
C3A. I have never seen. Oops. That's a hell of an overshoot. I've never seen what it has listed here. So we're definitely going to see if we can find this within a reasonable amount of time before we jump back on the travel bandwagon. We're a good ways out from the star to be finding Exo on this planet. $350 light seconds. Earth is 500, so not super egregious, although this star is not as big. Hey, are you tidally locked or not? One. Let's see if I can line this up for an interesting screenshot before we head down. There we go. So pretty much covering the entire planet's surface. That's got us into daylight. So let's head on down.
Re-entry procedures initiated.
And let's not bounce like I did last time. It's highly weird for me, but I'm apparently off my game today when it comes to planetary.
Entry guidance computations complete. Intelligent thrusters initiating. Done.
Power to systems.
Power diverted to shields.
Whoa, whatever this is, it's easy to see. Landing gear.
The landing gear is down and locked.
Base value 5.73. Okay. Whoop, there was a spot. Huh. Neat. This is a variety I've never seen before. Okay. Yeah, these are real easy to spot. Come on, update. Or 386 meters the update. Alright. I don't think that's going to work, game. Okay. It says we can park here. I have my doubts about what this is going to look like. Okay. Well, as weird as I thought it was going to be at first. Definitely a little bit awkward on the parking job, but it worked. One more and then we're out of here. An ammonia world and a brand new codex entry. Not bad. Alright, we can safely get out of here. Next system en route.
System destination locked.
And away we go. That was an interesting system, chat. $70 million today, just off the two things we've scanned. Exo-biology
Faster than
wise.
light velocity reached.
And that ammonia world worth about 3. So, not too bad. Uh, 30. However, we need to continue moving. I need to make up some more ground.
Adjusting for jump. Jumping to light speed.
This is taking a second. Not a fan. Worried it was going to crash out there for a sec. Just about everything out here is an M class. At least it makes refueling nice and easy, guys. So we will be catching up with the fleet today for sure.
Hello. Welcome to Llanfair po Gwyngyth go Gerith Gwyndrapol Chlansa City o go
New YouTube sub. Thank you very much. Yep, single star system. Good, we can just scoop and go. Let's see if I can run this thing all the way up to max real quick. There she goes.
Locking next star system.
What are you doggos up to down there? See, this is more what I expect out here. It's just star, 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 with nothing orbiting it. It does make travel nice and quick, though.
Locking next star system.
Even it is a touch boring. Dogs everywhere.
Interstellar travel mode. Engaging now.
Just 4.
Stand by.
I'm hoping we'll hit one more, like, big system. I'd like to see about scanning another one before we, you know, end at 5. It's 3:28 now, but, you know, just for a little variety, too, because jumping, scooping, jumping does get a little boring. Dwarf.
Entry guidance computations complete. Hyperspace.
Yes, yes it is hyperspace. Good job. Okay, never mind. It's all rocky bodies. It's all going to be around that star that's a long ways away, too.
Navigation for next system. Hyperspace jump engaging.
So a little snack here. Alright, and we're clear and jump. Down to 50 jumps.
Preparing for jump.
Single star. Hey, y'all are okay.
Course adjustment.
Don't make me get
Interstellar
spark on.
velocity at maximum.
Nick. Nick, you can't even see anything out the window, dude. Hey, stop. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Come here. That's a good boy. Quit it. No.
Readying for system jump now. Making the jump to light speed.
I don't even know what he's barking at now. He just left the room barking for no reason, guys. Oh, what goes through puppy brains? No, sir. You're not going to do that.
Selecting next destination. Jumping to light speed.
Might be something in this system. I see a bunch of... Yeah, 35. We'll check this one out. At first glance, nothing interesting, but you never know. I'm gonna say we're not gonna get much out of this system now, except for some scans. There it is. Okay. So far, the system has been exactly what I thought it would be. A bunch of gas giants, each with their own little orbital family. And here's the rest of everything. Does not look like anything interesting came out in the wash on this one. B2902 is actually worth some money. Wait, is it 02 or 03? 02. It's the... It's 02. Okay, sorry. I'm losing my ability to read a graph for a second there. Scanning gas giants is always fun. Not. Big ring system on this planet. Good Lord. Oh my God, guys, look at this. What even is this planet? Jesus. That's gross. Let's actually map the planet. Man, if I were mining, this system would be a dream come true. Got the whole backside left to do. So I thought we're going to have to dive through the rings and get to the bottom of it. That should hopefully do it, chat. Yeah, it's got it. And we hit our efficiency target. Next system en route.
Selecting next system en route.
Engage FSD.
Adjusting for jump.
Screenshots real quick.
Jumping to next system.
How far away are we, though, from Seoul? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, executing now.
That is the most insane set of mining hotspots I've ever seen. Ooh! A neutron star. I haven't seen one of these all day. I need to slow down.
Charging the FTL drive. Jumping to next system.
Another neutron star.
Charging the FTL drive.
I'm not hating on this. This is making covering some distance here.
Leaving system.
And a third. Got ourselves a mini highway here.
Charging the FTL drive.
289. That's coming near this ship's max, I think. Yeah, 323. Unladen, 294 laden. Okay. Yeah, we're pushing it. I like it, though. I'm going to rip off almost 1,000 light years before you realize it when you're doing this kind of jumping.
Vectors.
210. Well, it was a nice run, but back to normal stars for a minute, it looks like. I'll take the 3 neutron star jumps. It's never a bad thing to go ahead and just shave some distance off.
Okay, executing now.
Right. Yeah, we're definitely back to normal stars. It's fine. Neutron stars would have had stopping for repairs at some point, too, if they kept on going. Speaking of, how is the... We're doing alright internally. Can't complain.
Adjusting for jump. Max Maximum velocity engaged.
$16. I mean, we're in good proximity to the flagship now.
Preparing for jump. Hyperspace. Checking systems now. Complete.
39 jumps is probably 1,200 light year. No, it'd be right about that. I'll look and see exactly how many it is in a second. You can see how zigzaggy our route is. About 3K. We are only a few jumps from crossing into Acheron from the Abyss. Now, once we cross into Acheron, that'll be pretty much uncharted territory for me. I,
Stand by.
to my knowledge, have not been in that sector before.
Hyperspace.
So, all new codex entries. Oh, another neutron star. That's why that was like that. We're jogging up to a neutron star and then gonna just cut that massive gap.
Interstellar travel mode. Engaging mode. Hyperspace jump. Engaging.
Chill out.
Charging the FTL drive.
There we go. Lots of beeping and booping on that one.
Jumping to next system.
Another neutron star. Yeah, this is why it's so few jumps left, is we're eating up some big chunks here.
Charging the FTL drive.
Well, we've gone 280, so that's 250, 250, 560 light years in 2 jumps. It's probably more like 570, but Close
Leaving
enough.
system.
So we're... Yeah, we're going to make the carrier, no problem. It's a big star. That is squarely in HMC territory. Let's kick away from the star a little bit. Okay, we have to scan at least one of these worlds. And that would be... $12.41. Though it's already shown it first mapped. However, if what is down there, if what is listed as a probability is actually down there, we're landing regardless.
Hello. Welcome to Llanfair po Gwyngyth Gogerydd Gwyndropol Llansa Sirio Gogogoch.
Oh, thank you for the YouTube sub. Welcome. I'm not going to try that name. Alright. Potential for one bio on this planet. We are probably not going to get lucky. But I'm going to take a shot anyways and see what's down here. There's potential for 2 bacterium and stratum tectonicus. We want the stratum tectonicus for the 19 mil, and if nobody's ever landed here, then for the ×5 multiplier. Odds are not in our favor, so don't be disappointed when it turns out to be bacteria. Yep, that's what I thought. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Next system en route.
Locking system destination.
Engage FSD.
Frameshift activated.
Would have made my stream if that had been a stratum.
Locking next star system.
It's alright though.
Being human. Your actions, your thoughts, your emotions.
Oh, here she goes.
Someday, I will experience them all.
Charging the FTL drive.
And here we go into Acheron.
Readying for system jump now. Interstellar travel mode engaged.
And we are officially in new territory for me. Probably my one and only use of the soundboard today. It's not really meant for Elite. Class K, alright. Oh, you're not going to overheat. Stop it. You're a Mandalay. You don't overheat.
Navigation for next system. Entry guidance computations complete.
Boom. Alright. Sorry, what was that message I just missed? I'm going to give this system a closer look. Evaluator, please. Okay, so that was a gas tank with, oops, ammonia life. Flashes randomly off on its own. There you are. Nothing terribly interesting in this star system, actually.
Selecting next destination.
Alright, nice and easy, in and out. Get in my fuel, and away we go. "29 jumps. Go ahead and
Vectors.
head on. I mean, we're close. Rats Gaming. Morning, evening, whichever. 07 Commander. Two. Alright. So we're looking at a dual star, most likely. Yep. Out of here we go.
Course adjustment.
Should be able to land in time to repair and refuel. Not that we need a lot of repairs, but if I'm going to have a fleet carrier in reach out here, I will damn sure take the opportunity. $20. Alright, we'll see what's here. Kick her away from the star a little bit. Does a Darkwheel AI have a home star? I mean, Darkwheel's rumored to operate out of Shinra, so if anything, you'd think it'd be there. If it's real. HMC, we're the first people in this system. Or at least as of right now. Another HMC. These are both landable, but not terraformable. Another one with biosigns. Interesting biosigns. We'll be stopping off there. Just a plain Rocky. Regular HMC. HMC. Getting a lot of interesting hits in this system. are you? See, none of these standard HMCs are worth a lot. That's why we probably won't map all of them. There it is. All that's B-star stuff. Another IC. Get another IC. HMC, non-terraformable. There's no planets that are really worth a whole lot for scanning. And one potential, alright, A1, so 1A4. Let's see what she's got. 500 hours in on console, so I'm still green. I mean, 500 hours is a good chunk of time. I wouldn't call that green. Have you seen everything there is to see? No, but neither have I. So... Can we maybe slow down? I shouldn't have kicked on the supercharge for as long as I did. Yeah, I mean... Now, if we weren't trying to catch up to the fleet, we would spend another hour in this system. But I'm really only interested in seeing if this one item is here right now. Four probes? How about 2 probes? Oh, it's here. It is here. Down we go, boys.
Orbital navigation system online. Orbital navigation system online.
God, this whole planet sucks in terms of flat spots.
Hull integrity is within limits. All other systems are now at normal levels.
Did I already see them from up here? Power to systems.
Transferring power to systems.
I did. Landing gear. Ooh, this planet's about to make us some money. Very rare sight here, guys. Me voluntarily driving an SRV. But it's just going to be the easiest way to handle this. And there's the first first footfall. So that stratum tectonicus has suddenly jumped from 19 million to 90 million. Whee! Okay. That was painful. My ship is a Mandalay. Alright. One more to go after this. And then we need to get the... I don't know which fungoid that is. Watch it be the cheapie. But if somebody from around, I'll pick it up on the way back to the ship. There is a ship called the Mamba, though. So, racing ship slash fighter. God, this terrain sucks. Holy crap, that's a big field of those things. That is insane. All right. There's 90 million in the bank. Yeah, we'll drive the SRB over there. If I can remember which way that excuse me was. Well, shoot, I got turned around when I got in the ship. It's okay. There's others that aren't exactly hard to spot. Now, which one are you? You're the 2.4. I was hoping you'd be more expensive. And that colony distance is gross. There's one. There's the spot. I can see another one, which probably means it's not actually 800 meters away. No, it's definitely 800 meters away. Come on. There we go. Now she stopped. So grab this, and then we can head back to the ship and get off this rock. And let the animation finish. Oh, wait, no, I wasn't. Was I not paying attention? Is that not? There it is. I didn't let the animation finish. I'm bad about that. So that is 95. That's 107 million from this planet. I'll take it. Now we just have to finish off what we were doing in terms of travel. Oh my god, this planet sucks. Good thing this SRV is about to get repaired. We have definitely knocked this thing around. 27 jumps to go. It's time to get traveling. Landing gear.
Landing gear raised.
Power to engines.
Power to engines.
Next system en route.
Your next destination.
And there we go. Get wet food. What, Greenie? What you talking about, Greenie?
Jumping to next system.
Alright, no more time for scanning. We're just going. Oh, maybe okay, we got some fresh creeper. Oh, yummy. Dude, you're making me hungry, man. I mean, we had salmon last night, but you're making me hungry.
Okay, executing now. Frame shift now engaged.
Sauce on top, garlic and barley peel off, and it's really ironic. We had balsamic glazed asparagus last night too. That's kind of funny, actually. What are we on? 25 jumps. Yeah, it's
Course adjustment.
it's time to just
Interstellar
move it.
travel mode engaging now.
So we've done pretty good today, honestly. I mean, in terms of, so we've got about 177 million credits worth of
Frame shift now
Exo-biology
engaged.
on board.
Anomalies detected.
And given that I was traveling more than I was actually stopping for exo stuff, that's actually quite good. I love that this thing can scoop and charge the FSD at the same time.
Selecting next destination.
That's the first G-type star in this sector, huh?
Star system.
So at this rate,
Drive engaging.
all we're really trying to do is get to the Odysseus. And we will have caught up with the waypoints, and hopefully my schedule doesn't get completely screwed next week like it has for the last 2.5, and we can have a much more laid-back Elite experience this coming week, and Star Citizen.
Navigation for next system.
"19, as tempted as I am, we don't have the time to stop."
Leaving system.
That's bright. Boom, here we are.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now. Adjusting for jump.
We also have a lot of exo-biology and exo exploration data on board, now that I think about it. So,
Hello. Welcome to Llanfair Pwllgwyngyll Gogerydd
hi,
Gwynthropol
YouTube sub.
Llantysilio
Thank you, thank you.
Gogogo.
Oh, we're gonna go around the long side of this star then. Just because I was looking at the other screen and made the habitual turn, which turns out to not be the way we should have gone this time. It's okay though, because there she is.
Adjusting for jump. Frameshift now engaging.
Okay. This is the boring part of exploration, guys, is when you need to get somewhere. Is it 17? Yeah.
Preparing for jump.
interesting. No huge systems in a few minutes.
Standing by. Stand by. Hyperspace velocity reached.
More dogs barking. It's still kind of eerie seeing the whole Milky Way out
Readying
there
for
ahead of
system
us.
jump now. Jumping.
Don't you come in here and start barking now. Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
Vectors. Course adjustment.
Engage. Coming down to it. We're under 1,000 light years now, well under.
Navigation for next system. Interstellar travel mode. Engaging now.
Because 10 good jumps in this thing is 700, so. This looks like a big system. Nope, just happen to be able to see several of the planets out in front of me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I can actually see most of them on the scanner right now.
Entry guidance computations complete.
metal-rich planet with no atmosphere, huh? That's one of the Darth Maul-looking worlds.
Vectors.
Tenor.
As you wish.
I don't know what you think I said right there, but... Nine jumps. You getting tired of him?
Adjusting for jump. Frame shift now engaged. No anomalies detected.
He's just standing there. Is he in shock?
Interstellar travel mode engaging now. Interstellar velocity at maximum.
Nearly there. Wonder if we have any neutron stars out in the last segment, or if we're really that close. And we ran into about 6 of them today, which surprised me. That's a big star. I love that this ship is actually losing heat while charging the FSD.
Selecting next
Mandalay is
distance.
ridiculous.
Jumping to next system.
Yep. That's what I thought. 5 jumps left. We shall be there soon. Pretty trivial amount of distance for a Mandalay to cover at this point. And
Locking next star system. Maximum velocity.
tomorrow we'll find out where the next waypoint is.
Executing now.
Okay. Whoa! Hadn't had that happen in a while. Yikes! Good Lord! We went through one of those on the way out of hyperspace.
Readying for system jump now.
Whoops. I did not expect us to actually go through a star today. Two jumps. Ready to land.
Preparing for jump. Faster than light, velocity reached.
We're real close on Elite 2 on Explorer, so probably might get that today. All right. This is all assuming that I entered these coordinates right, or the system right.
Stand by.
Oh, there she is, Odysseus. Distant Suns is here as well. I didn't look. I bet Distant Ganks is in system too. Distant Ganks, daddy of all ganks, yeah. Request docking.
Sending docking request.
Docking request accepted. A landing pad has been assigned to you, Commander.
Landing gear.
The gear is down and locked.
Docking confirmed. Clamp engaged. Welcome, Commander.
All right, let's get rid of some data. 50 systems for 1.7. They've got to do something about these payouts.
Congratulations, you've been promoted.
Yep, there's Elite 1.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
Welcome. Ah, you have some... Our scientists are keen for new data.
35 mil. Yeah. $177,805,500. Oh, I need to sell my codex data too. Yeah.
Anything else?
Goodbye. Alright, so as we get back on the ship and wrap up, guys, now that we've caught up with the fleet, I'm gonna sell my codex data to lift off and just leave the ship in space so that the carrier doesn't take me with it when it leaves. Let's see, I knew that wasn't all the data. And we'll be back tomorrow with Star Citizen, is the plan. Come on. Let's see if it comes up with any more. It does this. So yeah, the plan tomorrow is Star Citizen, and then back on our normal schedule, hopefully this coming week. Server struggling. Let's see if it's actually done this time. Survey says probably not, given what it's doing. Oh my god, Bleed. I don't have time to sit here all day and wait for you to do this. So that'll be it for today, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for the likes, the follows, the subs. Oops, that was the total wrong button to press. So yeah, Star Citizen tomorrow. And back to Elite on Monday. But until then, y'all have a fantastic rest of your Saturday. 07 Commanders, I'll see you tomorrow.